You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
You're planning a vacation, an escape from the day-to-day routine of everyday life. You're looking forward to getting pampered in some sunbathed tropical island getaway, surrounded by cool, balmy breezes, with the soothing, relaxing sounds of calypso music playing distantly in the warm island air. Doesn't it sound wonderful? Well, don't leave your pets at home. They want to go too. Welcome to Travel Tales, the show where you'll get great travel ideas on perfect places for you and your pet. From Paris to paradise, south of the border to the South Seas, Travel Tales will give you cool tips on fun vacation destinations to travel with your pet, pet-friendly hotels, and advice on how to travel safely and happily with your furry best friends. So get ready to pack the bags and the bones with your Travel Tales host,
Janine Franceschi. Welcome to Pet Life Radio. I'm Janine Franceschi, and you've tuned in today to a segment of Luxury Digs. Being in the Doghouse never felt so good. And this is where Beau and I, Beau is my Irish setter, oh, you just heard him, tell you about all of the fun and fantastic pet-friendly things we've discovered to do on our cross-country promotional tour for PAW, which is Pet-Friendly Accommodations Worldwide. And we can be found on the web at www.luxurypaw.com. PAW is the only online hotel booking engine that exclusively offers pet-friendly luxury hotels for booking. And so please stick around. We'll be right back, and we can tell you where we've been, which is Colorado. We've been in Denver and Aspen, and we have some wonderful things to tell you about.
Attention passengers, please fasten your seatbelts, put your seat backs and sleeping pets in their full upright position, and prepare for takeoff. Travel Tales will be zooming back with more great travel tips right after this. Do you love your dog? Then you'll love feeding him mouth-watering, all-natural treats, lovingly handmade by a professional caterer who wanted the very best for her dogs. Make no mistake about it, these are not ordinary dog treats. These are doggy delights, like breakfast banana biscotti, honey bear peanut butter balls, yummy apple cinnamon mini cakes, and so much more. Your dog will howl in delight. And now you can get a scrumptious sample pack by going to dingersdogtreats.com. It's a $25 value, yours for just $9.95 through this special radio offer. That's DINGERS, dingersdogtreats.com. Every one of these gourmet doggy treats is handmade from the finest ingredients and taste tested on our own dogs. Your dog will love them. Get $25 worth of doggy delights now for just $9.95. Go to dingersdogtreats.com now. That's DINGERS, dingersdogtreats.com. Yum.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pet Life Radio proudly presents DSPN, the Dog Sports and Performance Network. Get ready to unleash the dog sports enthusiast in all of us, from speed joring and mushing to racing, agility, and competition. This is the place to learn all about the dog sports and activities that you can do with your furry best friend and canine competitor. So get ready for game time. DSPN with your host, Lori Williams, every week on demand. Only on PetLifeRadio.com.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Attention passengers, we are now approaching our final destination. The weather is sunny and warm. Ocean temperature is a balmy 80 degrees for those of you wishing to doggy paddle. Please exit to the front and see our activities directors on your way out. Have a pleasant stay.
Welcome back to Pet Life Radio. This is Janine Franceschi, and this is Luxury Digs. Being in the Doghouse never felt so good. This past week, Beau and I have been making our way west. We were in Denver, Colorado, and then up and over the Independence Pass to Aspen. And it was really just magnificent. And let's start in Denver, and we can tell you about all the things that we found in Denver that we loved. There were several pet-friendly luxury hotels in Denver. First being Lowe's Denver, which is 4150 East Mississippi Avenue, and that's in Denver, Colorado. And again, Lowe's has the fantastic Lowe's Loves Pets program. where you receive a dog pet bed, and food and water bowl, toys and treats, little cleanup bags, chain-wide. They have a fantastic, consistent program. And the same is true of the Kimpton hotels in Denver. There's a Monaco in Denver that, again, offers a wonderful VIP, very important pets program. And there you'll also receive a pet bed, food and water station, a toy, a treat, and some cleanup materials. And the nice thing that the Kimpton hotels do, in addition to all of that, is every evening usually it's from 5 to 6, sometimes it's 5:30 to 6:30, but in Denver it's from 5 to 6. They offer a complimentary wine social hour, so you can go down and mingle and meet some other hotel guests, some with pets, some without. And it's a really nice thing that the Kimpton hotels offer. You often find yourself a little bit isolated when you travel with a pet, and Kimpton hotels really go out of their way to break the ice and get you involved with other guests, and it's really nice. There's also a Westin at Tabor Center, which is 1672 Lawrence Street in Denver. And again, the Westin has a wonderful program. They provide the Heavenly Pet Bed and the food and water station and the toy and the treat and the cleanup materials. And again, chain-wide, Westin does a wonderful, wonderful pet program. The Westin has a weight restriction of 30 to 35 pounds, but Beau is a 65-pound dog, and we have never had a problem at a Westin. So if you're looking to stay at a Westin, just make the reservation and then call and speak to the manager and tell them that, you have a dog that's a little bit bigger than what they say in their literature, and they will do their best to accommodate you. They've never, ever said no to us. And then the other one is the Hotel Teatro, Teatro, and that's in Denver as well. And that was far and away our favorite. That was located just down near Lodo, which is lower downtown, and they really did a beautiful program, a gorgeous hotel. It had all of the elements that we look for when we award 4 paws up. And the Teatro was the only one in our inventory that got 4 paws up. Everybody else was 3 paws up. They did wonderful. But the Hotel Teatro really was special. And when we were in Denver, we found some fantastic things to do. My favorite restaurant was Zadie's Deli, Zaidys Deli, and that's on the corner of 15th and Lawrence Streets in downtown Denver. It's right off of the 16th Street pedestrian mall, which is fantastic to take your pet to because it's all outdoors, and most everyone there is very pet-friendly. But Zadie's is this fantastic New York-style deli that has outdoor patio dining, and the patio is in the sun, which, in Denver it was a little bit chilly, but the sun made it fantastic, and it was really wonderful. We went to Zadie's twice during our stay. We liked it so much. So that was my favorite restaurant. There are some fantastic, fantastic shops. One is called The Livable Home, and their website is www.thelivableHomestore.com. And their tagline is furniture for you and your human, which pretty much says it all. Furniture is made of stain-resistant fabrics and designed with pets and the way that they live in your home in mind. They also carry pet accessories, beddings, really interesting pet art. It's also in Lodo, which is lower downtown Denver. And they have a resident dog there, Jessie. So go on in and say hi to Jessie and find some really, really thoughtful furniture for pet owners, and really stylish and well-designed and great quality. So they were really a fun find. Our favorite pet-centric pet boutique and store was Dog Savvy Boutique and Spa, and they are at 1404 Larimer Street, and their website is www.dogsavvy.com. And I'm not surprised at all. They are the winner of the Best Pet Boutique, both by 5280 Magazine, which is Top of the Town 2007, and Local Channel 7, A-List Awards in 2007. Dog Savvy is just a fantastic, fantastic shop. They've got a great assortment of toys and treats and accessories and artwork and wonderful stationery. We we purchased some Rottweiler note cards for my brother's dog, Larry, who's just the sweetest Rottweiler you'll ever meet. And so now she has her own thank you notes. But they have fantastic selection. And they have a spa where you can drop the dog off and have him groomed. But they also have one of my favorite things, which is a self-wash. And we had been to the park, and I took Beau over there to the self-wash, and it just, for $16, you can take your dog anywhere you want and know that he can run in the river, down at the beach, or stomp through the puddles. And if you've got a self-wash dog station on your list, you just know that you can go and take care of it, and you don't have to inhibit their play at all. So it's really great to try and find one of those whenever you're traveling. And Dog Savvy had a great one. I think it was $16, and very clean and great products, and great station, big apron and a hairdryer. It was just really great. There are some other really great shops. The Zen Dog, which is 1550 Platt Street in Denver, which is Zen Dog Online. They had a really interesting set of inventory. And then there's a couple of breweries that were really interesting and fun to go to. Rock Bottom Restaurant and Brewery is, again, on the 16th Street Pedestrian Mall, and they are kind of American and Asian cuisine with outdoor pet-friendly dining. And then there's the Wincoop Brewery Company, which is on 18th Street, and their website is www.wynkoop.com. And leashed dogs are welcome to, walk right up to the outdoor patio bar with you, and you can have a beer. And they've got different locations throughout the city, so visit their website for other locations other than their 18th Street location. And we really, really enjoyed Denver. It was extremely pet friendly and definitely worth a visit. So stick around. We are going to hear from our sponsors right about now, and we'll be back to tell you about our trip to Aspen and then what we discovered when we arrived in Aspen. So please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Attention passengers, please fasten your seatbelts, put your seat backs and sleeping pets in their full upright position, and prepare for takeoff. Travel Tales will be zooming back with more great travel tips right after this.
Greetings, human. What planet am I on?
Welcome to Pet Planet. Here's a copy of Pet Planet Magazine, Florida's most informative and fun pet resource magazine. It features heartwarming stories and informative articles from local and national pet experts.
Excellent.
Pet Planet Magazine offers Operation Planet Rescue, helping rescued pets find new homes. And it's available at 500 locations in South and Central Florida and 24/7 on the internet at petplanetmagazine.com. If you're out and about with your pet, you may be featured in paparazzi, candid pictures of you and your pet. For up-to-date pet-friendly events, activities, and pet-related services and products, Pet Planet Magazine is your final destination.
I shall take this magazine home with me.
Back to your home planet?
No, to my condo in Boca.
Pet Planet Magazine. Check them out at www.petplanetmagazine.com or 352-394-8578. It's out of this world.
School's in session on Pet Life Radio with Teacher's Pet. Learn how to communicate with your pet, train your pet, and see the world from your pet's point of view. You may even learn a few tricks yourself. Teacher's Pet, only on PetLifeRadio.com.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Attention passengers, we are now approaching our final destination. The weather is sunny and warm. Ocean temperature is a balmy 80 degrees for those of you wishing to doggy paddle. Please exit to the front and see our activities directors on your way out. Have a pleasant stay.
Welcome back to Pet Life Radio. This is Janine Franceschi, and you're listening to Travel Tales and a special segment of Travel Tales called Luxury Digs. Being in the Doghouse never felt so good. And this is where my Irish setter, Beau, and I travel across the country and tell you about all of the different fantastic pet-friendly things that we've discovered. And this week, we are in Colorado. And we've just told you about Denver, and we left Denver and drove to Aspen to stay at the St. Regis in Aspen, which was magnificent. But the trip there was just as interesting and spectacular as arriving in Aspen was. We drove over Independence Pass, which is State Highway 82 in Colorado, and this takes you up and over the Continental Divide. So the summit is 12,000 feet, and it is, on the best days, it is a hairy drive. It was all of these incredible hairpin turns that, they caution you to go 5 miles an hour over the hairpin turn, and just sheer drop to your right down to the valley, and just incredible mountain vistas everywhere around you. And we went on a gloriously sunny day, and it was still kind of a white knuckle drive, but absolutely worth whatever trepidation you might have with heights, because the views were absolutely incredible, spectacular and breathtaking and awe-inspiring. And sometimes language is so lacking because there are no words. Just, you absolutely should take this drive if you have the opportunity. Gas up before you go. There are no gas stations. And enjoy. Just take it all in. Put some great music on the radio and really, really just soak it up, because it was fantastic. We arrived in Aspen, and we were scheduled to stay at the St. Regis Aspen, which was just lovely. It was sophisticated and calm and quiet and really incredibly well run. They provided Beau. We walked in, and right in the room was already a mat, the food and water station, a huge fluffy pet bed for him, bottled water in one bowl, and a bag of dog treats in the other bowl. I mean, they hit every note, and it was really, really wonderful. Fantastic location, located right in the downtown area, right across the street from the public skating park, and then there's another soccer field and football field right across the way. So easy access to a nice patch of green for your pup, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful hotel. Our favorite hotel in Aspen, we did not stay there. I wish that we had, but we did not stay there. Next time, definitely, it would be my choice. It's called the Little Nell, and it just exuded this unbelievably wonderful, understated kind of Aspen elegance. Very rustic, but elegant and sophisticated. It was the perfect combination for what you kind of expect Aspen to be, which is just the opportunity to take advantage of the amazing outdoor vistas and scenery. And what I loved best about the Little Nell was their level of pet friendliness, completely unsurpassed. We really have never experienced anything like it. And especially with regard to the dining. There's a restaurant at the Little Nell that is world famous. It's called Montagna, and they have an outrageously wonderful reputation for being world-class dining. And you will not be disappointed. We went, and the best part about it was that we were able to sit outside on this luxurious, comfy wicker. Now, it was, November in Aspen, so it was a little bit chilly, but they've got these great outdoor heating elements, and this wicker is set up all around this conversation pit surrounding an outdoor fire pit, and it was just divine. It was an incredibly starry night, beautiful and clear and crisp, and it's kind of a communal area, so you end up sitting with other people that you meet and talk to and just make some really interesting new friends and great conversation. And the food is to die for. Absolutely incredible. Beau and I each had our own menus. There were 4 or 5 things for Beau to choose from: a chicken and rice dish, a beef and rice dish, a salmon dish, and then a kind of a meatloaf kind of thing that, all of it was human grade. I could have ordered off of that menu and been perfectly happy, I'm sure. But Beau went for the beef and rice, and I had the most magnificent, delectable bowl of butternut squash soup with homemade marshmallow dolloped on top and this bread that they make on site that was just incredible, and a glass of wine. And really, that was all you needed. It was just the perfect atmosphere, the perfect staff, the perfect food. It was the first time that we had ever been served at the same time, been served our meal at the same time. They came and, put Beau's stainless steel bowl right on the bluestone patio outside and brought my meal, and it was wonderful. We could not have been better. So I highly recommend the Little Nell and the restaurant there. They are at 675 East Durant Ave. You can book directly through the PAW website at www.luxurypaw.com, as well as the St. Regis. And the St. Regis also had a wonderful outdoor bluestone patio with a fire pit, wooden chairs, not wicker and cushions. So the Little Nell was just that much more comfortable and that much more inviting. There are two other hotels worth mentioning right in the downtown Denver area that are luxury pet-friendly properties. One is the Jerome Hotel, which is all dark paneling, wood, very Victorian charm about it, kind of interwoven with the wildlife of Colorado and Aspen. So it's part hunting lodge, maybe it's Victorian hunting lodge. Maybe that's what it is. But it was a great feeling. It had a great ambiance and a great feeling to it. And they have a restaurant and a pub on site. They've got a heated pool right out on the patio, which is lovely. And I wouldn't hesitate to book a room there. They were very pet friendly and very gracious. And then the other hotel that is worth mentioning is the Sky Hotel, which is SKYE, and that is a Kimpton hotel. And as you know, I'm a big fan of the Kimpton properties. They have the VIP pet program, very important pets, and when you stay at a Kimpton, you can expect to receive a pet bed and the food and water station and toy and treat and cleanup materials. This particular Sky was very hip, very kind of modern, had an outdoor heated pool and jacuzzi and outdoor bar area, again with the fire pits and the heat lamps. And living is really, even though it's their winter season, with all of the entertaining and the living is really focused outdoors. It's about being outdoors in Aspen, but it's about being comfortable when you're outdoors. So they really know how to do it there. Most of the restaurants around town all have outdoor seating. Even though you're there, December through April, they offer, again, the outdoor fireplaces, the fire pits, or the heat lamps. And, just moderately, dressed in layers with gloves, it's perfectly comfortable. So don't hesitate to venture out. We were there in November, and so we had just missed the end of their summer season, which ends mid-September, and not really in season yet. They kind of gear up after Christmas and first of the year. So the ice skating rink, the public ice skating rink in downtown was not operational yet, but boy, that looked like a lot of fun, and you should definitely check that out. And it is centered in a park, so you could bring the dog, and it's really accessible and watch people skate. I don't think you can bring the dog skating, but it's really a lot of fun to watch. And if you happen to be there in the summer months for one of their fantastic music festivals, the gondola to the top of Aspen Mountain is right in the center of town, and that is pet friendly in the summer. It's not in the winter, but in the summer you are welcome to bring a leashed pet up the gondola, and there is a restaurant at the top of the mountain that's open in the summers. And so it's just a completely different way to take advantage of the natural resources in the off season. In the summer, it's just as beautiful, just very different. They had some fun pet stores. We went to a CB Paws, which was this great little pet store off of. They also have a pedestrian mall right downtown, and most all of the stores were pet friendly. Actually, let me revise that. Every store we went into allowed Beau to come in, and they have some amazing stores. Very high end, Fendi and Baccarat and Chanel and Coach and all of the names, all of the luxury names that you would expect to find in a luxury ski destination were there, very well represented, and all of them were pet friendly, and we're happy to have us come in the store. There's also a Gap, was very happy to have us, and some really fun antique stores and just really interesting boutiques. They're a very small community in Aspen, and it reminded me very much of Nantucket, where we're surrounded by ocean, they're surrounded by mountain, and they just have a really eclectic mix of stores and shops and activities for you to participate in. There are two, if you're there in the winter months, there are two really fun activities that you can take advantage of. There's the Ashcroft Touring Center. Their telephone number is 970-925-1971. They're approximately a 30-minute drive from downtown Aspen, but they are a cross-country touring facility. So you cross-country ski or snowshoe, and they have several trails that are pet-friendly for leashed pets. Definitely call. They suggest reservations, so give them a call, and they can tell you if the pet-friendly trails are in operation on the day that you're there. The other one to check out is Snowmass Cross Country Ski Center. Their website is www.aspennordic.com, and they have 3 or 4 pet-friendly trails that are great for cross-country skiing and snowshoeing. And when you go onto their website, in the left-hand margin, there's a little tab that says Canine Friends, and you should click on that, and it will tell you about which trails are open and which ones are pet-friendly, and how to go about renting cross-country equipment if you need it, or snowshoes if you need it. And it's really, really fun and gets you outside, and it's great exercise for you and your dog. And the only thing to consider is that you should probably visit your vet prior to doing any kind of strenuous outdoor activity like that, any kind of extended outdoor activity like that, to just talk about some preventive measures for your pet's paws and other winter considerations. There's a lot of salt on the roads and extended, if your pet just isn't used to extended period of time outside, you may want to get them the little booties that just protect their paws. And actually, the same is true if you're hiking in the summer months. My brother's dog really damaged her paws because it was so hot one day. And unless you really think it through, you don't realize how dangerous that can be. And you don't want to carry a 100-pound dog down the mountain on your shoulders like my brother did. So invest in the little booties. You'll be glad you did. Those are our adventures in Colorado. And I hope we intrigued you, and you'll take your pet with you when you go skiing in Aspen this year, and go stay at the Little Nell or the St. Regis or the Hotel Jerome or Sky, and you will have a wonderful time. It's a wonderful community and extremely pet friendly, and they will be just as happy to see your pets as they are to see you. And the same is true of Denver. Denver was wonderful. It's a nice combination, actually, if you have the time to do both. It was a really nice combination. Next time we speak with you, we'll be telling you about Salt Lake City. We're in Salt Lake City very quickly, one night, but we're going to see what we can dig up in there, see what we can find for you to do in Salt Lake City with your pets. And then we are on to Seattle, Washington, and Portland, Oregon. So next time it will primarily be Seattle and Portland. And we really look forward to having you tune in then, when we can tell you about our latest discoveries. Thank you to our sponsors for making the show possible. Please, if you have any questions on anything that you've heard me talk about today, you can visit our website, which is PAW, Pet Friendly Accommodations Worldwide. And that's on the web at www.luxurypaw.com. Click on the Canine Concierge page and select Aspen or Denver to find listings of any of the things we've talked about today and many more. And we look forward to talking to you next time. Take care.
Attention passengers, please fasten your seatbelts, put your seat bags and sleeping pets in their full upright position, and prepare for takeoff. Pet Life Radio presents Travel Tales, the show where you'll get great travel ideas on perfect places for you and your pet. From Paris to paradise, south of the border to the South Seas, Travel Tales will give you cool tips on fun vacation destinations to travel with your pet, pet-friendly hotels, and advice on how to travel safely and happily with your furry best friends. So, get ready to pack the bags and the bones with Travel Tales. Every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.